Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs who want their content marketing to convert content consumers into paying customers. If your posts on Instagram aren't getting you much, if any, traction as a business owner, and you're frustrated, you might be asking yourself the question of, why won't hashtags work on Instagram? And look, I've been a coach since 2013. I've helped a lot of adult entrepreneurs get traction on Instagram, and hashtags, well, they're super important on a platform like Instagram. So if you don't master optimizing your content with them conceptually, you may as well not publish on Instagram at all, really. So this is an important issue when it comes to organic content marketing on that platform, and I can help you for sure. But wait, before we go any further, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get the help that entrepreneurs like you need to succeed with content marketing that drives content to your business so that you could do more business. Now, currently, my channel has content on it that's both Instagram centered and TikTok centered, because on TikTok today, you can get traction like you could have gotten on Instagram easily 10 years ago. So even though I'm an older entrepreneur, and so are most of my students, I do stress getting onto that platform and leveraging it on behalf of your business too, as part of the overall organic content marketing strategy that I teach. So that said, I recently did a video entitled How to Get 700,000 Followers on TikTok. I have many clients that are currently doing well on the TikTok platform for sure, and one of them has exceeded 700,000 fans or followers on the TikTok platform recently. And in that video I recently did, I referred to a whole lot of material on what works on that platform from an adult entrepreneur's perspective, and why TikTok is important to you professionally, even if you hate it personally. So honestly, give that video a watch after you're done watching this video. You'll be glad you did, I think. Anyway, hashtags do work on Instagram. If you think hashtags don't work on Instagram, or that they used to and they don't anymore, let me tell you up front that hashtags do in fact still work on Instagram. It's just that so many people either don't really understand how they work, or they're not applying what they learned properly when it comes to optimizing their content on the Instagram platform using hashtags. If you don't use hashtags at all, you could very well be just posting into a digital void. So you do need to use them. But for Instagram story content, but for that, all other types of Instagram content, from feed posts to IGTV videos to reels, you can and should use all 30 hashtags that you're allowed to use. For IGTV videos and reels, have the 30 hashtags be part of your caption. For feed posts on Instagram, it's kind of like, as they say, dealer's choice. You could put them all in the caption, or you could put them all in the first comment under your feed post. Just do it seconds after the post goes live, or you run the risk of the algorithm not associating that first comment of yours with the content with the post itself. So that means having all of your hashtags set up, maybe in the Notes app on your phone. You copy the hashtags you prepared, then you publish the post, and then you immediately paste the hashtags into that first comment. Quite frankly, you can split up the hashtags between the caption for the feed post and the first comment too. There's no credible evidence that shows that one way is better for you than another. There's also no credible evidence that says that using all 30 hashtags somehow hurts you or is no longer necessary. Every hashtag you optimize your post with is a different way for that single piece of content to be indexed for search on the Instagram platform. So that makes it easier for the right type of humans to find your content when they leverage search on that platform. Plus, every hashtag makes it easier for the Instagram algorithm to understand what your content is about and who it should be suggested out to, let's say, on the Explore page or tab. You must use hashtags, and you must use as many as you're allowed to do, per piece of content for those two reasons alone. If Instagram didn't want you using all 30 hashtags, they'd make an official statement about it and remove your ability to do so. They haven't, so that's that, okay? Use them all. Now, the only exception, like I alluded to a moment ago, is Instagram stories. For each individual piece of Instagram story content, you can use up to 10 hashtags. The hashtags don't have to be visible on each piece of Instagram story content, though. There's many tricks you can use to hide them so that they don't mess with the aesthetic of your content, for sure. Like, for example, shrinking a hashtag you just wrote up and tucking it under a sticker you've used while in the Instagram Creator Studio. So hiding the hashtags, don't hurt them in the Instagram stories. If you heard that rumor, let me debunk it. Anyway, don't game the system. Now, not using hashtags is one thing. Using hashtags that aren't connected to either your account or the piece of content in question, or both, is quite another. The Instagram algorithm is evolving every single day. It's iterating and becoming, if you will, smarter. So the odds of your content and or your account getting flagged as spam, shadow banned, or even shut down increases with every day, week, and month that you're inaccurately hashtagging your content. Whatever worked in like 2018 doesn't work now in terms of gaming the system. And that includes engagement pods and a lot of bots and spammy software and junk like that. Don't game the system. Whether we're talking about using hashtags improperly, getting followers, and content engagement improperly, or both, or quite frankly, you might be hashtagging your face off and not seeing results for a reason. You're being digitally penalized. Also, use hashtags that can help you. This means that you're not just accurately hashtagging your content as you optimize it for search and suggestion on the Instagram platform. It means that you're using hashtags that you actually have a chance for being found in search on that platform by the humans who should make up your ideal customers, not just anyone and everyone. Using overly broad hashtags means that your content will be buried in seconds on that hashtag's feed. It's neat that people can follow hashtags, not keywords themselves, but specifically hashtags. But come on, think about it. People aren't going to be scrolling through a hashtag's feed for too long just so that they can see all 5 million pieces of content that's been indexed with a too competitive hashtag. So you have to research your hashtags in order to see which ones you can get traction on. It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You don't want to use hashtags that are too hot or too many people using them. You don't want to use hashtags that are too cold, where no one or almost no one is indexing their content with them. You want to use hashtags that are just right, if you will. Now, on this one YouTube video, I can't get too specific. This isn't exactly a bright line, but to give you an idea of the baseball park you want to swing in or play in with hashtags, you shouldn't go out of your way to use hashtags that have less than 1,000 or so uses, because those are too cold. And you don't want to go out of your way to use hashtags that are like more than 1 million uses a piece, because those are way too hot. So thousands of uses, sure, you've got a good chance to get traction in search when someone searches on and or follows a hashtag on Instagram. You've got a better shot at being found as they scroll through the results. Tens of thousands of uses? Sure, you've got a shot. Hundreds of thousands of uses? Well, it's getting harder for sure, but you get the idea. Now, if you're like, how am I going to research hashtags? And how do I know I'm using ones that will be, more likely than not, searched upon by someone who's my ideal customer and ready to buy or not far from being ready to buy? First, watch my video, Blow Up Your Instagram with this hashtag strategy, because after you watch that, you'll have a better idea of what hashtags you do need first. And then you'll want to start doing your hashtag research. There's a tool I recommend all of my paid students use by an official third-party partner or approved vendor of Instagram. So there's no getting in trouble. And yes, you'll just get good information, but also lots of thorough information about every hashtag that you come across using that tool. Even information like which hashtags are more likely to get engagement from content consumers. And it's called Flick. This tool is called Flick. There's a link in the description below where you can get a 1-week free trial from Flick. And if you stay with it, sure, I'll get an affiliate commission. But I use the tool. My paid clients use the tool. My students, at least many of them, use the tool and keep using the tool. And it's because it's worth it. It's safe to use, and there's no other tool really like it in my estimation. And those affiliate commissions help me to do things like continue making free trainings on this YouTube, platform. Give Flick a try. You've got nothing to lose, and you'll totally see very quickly why using it will give you an advantage over your competitors who are hunting and pecking on Instagram, trying to do it themselves. And they're not going to get all of the tables of information that you can get when you use Flick. Okay, so there you have it. This is my answer when it comes to answering the question of why won't hashtags work on Instagram? Need more help? Be sure to check out these 2 awesome videos too, because they'll teach you great content marketing strategies that can also help to blow up your business. Enjoy.